SU.
It's part of a career exploration day. It has workshops and panels from a lot of industries to open plenty of doors. So Whitney is live at Chandler High School, one of the only 4 high schools selected to take part in this big event. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, so this is very exciting. Can you hear the cheers behind me here? I'll give you a look at really the hundreds of students that are packing this theater for these really special workshops. And this is the first time Chandler High School has actually worked with ASU on something like that, like this. And so joining us now to talk a little bit more about it is Chris. Thank you so much for having us. Let's talk about what are these students doing here today and what are they learning?
They are learning about discovering their next path. These are all of our juniors here at Chandler High, and the whole day is going to be about exploring their next step after high school.
There's panelists here. We just heard from some current college students. Why is it so important for current high school students to learn from folks in college, and what might be possible?
Well, what was great about the panel we just had was they were graduates from Chandler High, so these students got to see what their life could be like in the next 2 years. And what we want to do is we want them to know that there is a place for them, whether it's straight into education, straight into entrepreneurship, employment, enlistment. That's what today is about, just discovering where they fit.
And there are so many different pathways for students now, whether it's college, whether it's community college, whether it's trade schools. What do you hope these students, your students, walk away with feeling today?
Just that there is a place for them. This afternoon, they're going to have a chance to see over 52 different industry tables, whether it's community college, trade school, unions, certification programs, and hopefully they can start planning that future, planning that next step.
All right, Chris, thank you so much. We also have Vanessa from ASU here. This is so special for students to have ASU, in their campus, learning from them. Why was it so important for ASU to be part of something like today?
It's important for us to try to lead and put something like this together in partnership with Chandler, because ASU doesn't just support the students when they're at the university. We want to make sure that we're supporting them as early as possible. And so we are actually really focused on K-12 support and growth, so that when they're here in a place like Chandler, they can start to explore, they can start to look at what kinds of things they may be interested in pursuing once they graduate, and start to prepare them. For us, it made a lot of sense to partner with Chandler and the Unified School District, and also here at the high school, because this is a district that is innovative, that is inclusive, and that wants to see its students succeed. So do we. We want to make sure that, again, we're supporting that growth no matter the circumstances or the background of the student.
So I do have to say, I was a product of Arizona State University. I went to ASU, went to the Cronkite School. How has the school really grown over the years in terms of these outreach events and other events in our community?
Well, Arizona State does all different kinds of things when it comes to making sure that we are supporting the community and elevating all different sections of our community to make sure that they are pursuing jobs and careers that will help them make a livable, successful wage down the road. Again, for us, we are responsible. This is part of our charter, of the university's charter. We are responsible for the success of the communities we serve. And I think for many of us who work at ASU, we take that very seriously.
For families that are watching this, parents, students that might be watching this in high school and they're maybe thinking about ASU, what would your best advice for them to be if they want to get involved or if they have questions?
It's never too early. I mean that sincerely. It is never too early. Even if you have a child in grade school, we have things for you. We have ways for you to become involved as a family and to really start to lay that groundwork so that your child, that student, can get on that path as early as possible. Being prepared is key. There are a lot of different moving parts, and we are here. ASU is here every step of the way. Again, we truly believe that we should not let barriers get in the way of a successful future. And so we're here to support, and we're here to always be with that parent, with our caretaker, side by side, every step of the way.
Okay. Vanessa, thank you so much. So again, we're at the Chandler Center for the Arts, where hundreds of high school students are getting some exposure to ASU, what they can expect in college. Scott and Olivia, I have to say, I did graduate from ASU, but I transferred from a community college in California and went to another state school there. So there really are so many options for people when it comes to the costs and those opportunities. And people are probably sick of me saying this, but I was a GMAS intern also when I was in college, and here I am. So you just really never know where those internships and where that, experience will take you.
All of these moments, they make an imprint, and, it sets you on a course. So that's great that they're doing that. Thanks, Whitney.
All right, still ahead, looking for something to do this weekend? Why not check out something astronomical?